All right, let's learn how to make our own homemade vanilla. So right here we have, I'm running out of my first batch right here. And what I was able to do with the vanilla beans after I made this batch, which we're going to talk about in just a minute, I reused them and put them in this batch as well. It's a little more alcohol-y, it's a little less vanilla-y, but it still will do a really good trick. And then it's got a double use out of the vanilla. So here's how we're going to make the vanilla. You simply just need a, depending on how many vanilla beans you have, what size of jar. I'm going to go ahead and just make a pint, but I'm going to put it in the quart jar just so I have some extra space. I can put a little on top and then I can shake it. So I'm going to use a quart jar. I've got my lid. I've got the plastic ring in here so that I can shake it and it doesn't spill. You don't have to. You can use you can reuse your lids from, you know, from your canning or any kind of lid you have for these. You can use any kind of jar. I just really like glass. So we're going to go ahead and open up. These are Madagascar vanilla beans and native vanilla, and they're organic. And so I'm going to just go ahead and cut them up, cut it open here and release these little guys here. Look at that. Smells good. All right. Now simply, you can, and I have not, you don't always have to do this, but if you can just kind of put a little split in them and just kind of like opens it up a little bit just to get that more of that flavor. And there's actually the soft stuff that's in there that's really flavorful. And so we're going to do that on all these. And I'm going to do 10 of them for this. And I'm going to almost fill up the jar, basically. Just some room to go ahead and be able to give it a shake. So let's see. We're going to cut these in half, too. They're a little hard to cut in half, but we're just going to throw them in there. It's hard to cut these, some of them in half. You can use a sharp pointed knife. Maybe that would work better for you. Whatever you have. But making your own homemade vanilla is just another way for a kitchen revival to take back our freedom in food. Just learn how to make our own stuff. All right, so I'm just going to crack them like this. Simple as that, right? There's our vanilla beans in a jar. And this is real vanilla. This is what you pay lots and lots of money for at the store. So this is what I'm saying. Super easy. And we're just going to simply, you can use any kind of vodka, depending on your budget. So I'm going to do about that. That should be good. And then you can tell that it's completely white there, and then it gets really dark as time goes on. So the shortest amount of time that you want to have this vanilla on soaking like this for is 2 months. You can go 6 months to a year. This has been in here since May. I did the first batch was in December last year, and then the second batch was in May. So this I'll go ahead and write on here as well with my fancy masking tape. Tape is always a great way to mark everything. So I'm just going to simply put today's date on there. Yeah, which is 11/23. So it won't be ready for this baking season for all the stuff, but I have some leftovers. But this will be ready for all of next year, and that will give me quite a bit, right? So what a great way to do this. You can get these on Amazon, and I'll post a link down below. So these are really good. These would have used a couple times. So enjoy and get out there and bake. Take back that freedom and food. Get in that kitchen revival.